Move next to another Georgia game, but this one is in the ACC. Clemson 3.5 point favorites at Georgia Tech. Totals 54 in this one. A lot of juice on the Georgia Tech side right now.
Yeah, another game that took some money for the home dog here. If you look, I know typically they're widely available for like domestic books, like in the states, like your DraftKings, your FanDuel's, and et cetera, et cetera. They have like game of the year lines. They have like look ahead lines. So whenever you look at this, I saw 9 that could be a little that might be a little bit like higher than what it was early on, like initially. But I saw Clemson laying 9 and then it opened 6 and now it's down to 3.5. I think that's a little bit too far for me. I still make the game around like the open, which is like 5.5, 6. So I think that Clemson is going to be the right side here. I know they struggled with Troy this weekend. Their offense has been really, really bad. But if you look on the opposite side of Georgia Tech, their starting quarterback Haynes King did not play last week. Now, the coaching staff were saying that he was a bit banged up, but he could have played if they really wanted him to. I mean, they played in FCS school, so it was no need to put him in harm's way with this big conference game on deck. So I completely understand that. But after the game against Colorado, we saw him really struggling. He was like banged up. He likes to put his body on the line. And Clemson still has one of the best defenses in the FBS. So I'm worried about this. I'm worried about Haynes King and their ability to kind of beat Clemson secondary. They're 91st in pass success rate. Clemson is pass success rate allowed. So I don't know if they'll be able to beat them on the ground. I mean, I like Clemson's front a lot. Now Georgia Tech does show their propensity to run the football really successfully, but I just don't know if they'll be able to do so against the angry, pissed off Clemson front who has not performed well. Their trenches have not been good. Dabo's called out Cade Klubnik, so I think we're going to see a re-energized offense for them. So I think it's a good buy low spot for Clemson. Georgia Tech also outside the top 100 in coverage grade. They're 89th in pass rate as pass success rate allowed. So if they get Antonio Williams back, Clemson, who's their deep threat, I think that opens up a lot of things. And I think Clemson can win this game by, maybe a touchdown or more. So I'm going to take Clemson, but Georgia Tech, anything like above 6, I kind of can understand it. But I just don't know how you can back. I don't know how you can back Georgia Tech without a healthy Haynes King.
Yeah, and that number's nowhere near the 6 that you said, or that 9 from a game of the year number.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, 11 a.m. start, not the best for a crowd type of situation. Plus, I don't know necessarily I've ever looked at a game in Atlanta and been like, oh my God, that Georgia Tech
Yes.
crowd is really doing
Yeah.
anything. And I do think that matters because
It does. It does.
from back in the day with power rankings and such and all the home field advantages, I mean, you'd see 2 all the way up to 6 or 7 points for some people. And of course, everyone does a different way.
Yeah,
But I just
125 is what I got for Georgia Tech. And the only reason I have 0.25, the 1.25 is just because it's Clemson and maybe they'll get, a little bit more of a crowd there. But yeah, I don't give much for home field for Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and that crowd actually might be wearing orange if you're
Yeah,
thinking
exactly.
about it.
Exactly. And that's
So
short drive, short drive.
yeah, short drive, and I'm sure I mean tons of Clemson grads in the
Yeah,
Atlanta area
absolutely.
for sure.